Bertolino sends it over, out of the middle, set, and a swing out of the middle, Emily Beeker.
Emily Beeker to save the day once again. She has been that saving grace in that middle for the Lady Bulls.
Just her second swing and 2 kills, hitting 1,000 on the night.
2 kills, but at a very, very crucial time for both of them.
Katie Barrier now at the service line for Tennessee. Otene over the block, dug out. Set, Chajic, point, Tennessee. Another set point for the Vols. Trying to send it to a set number 5.
The Jackets on the cusp there, thinking that they were going to close out the match in 4 sets, but nonetheless, Nina Chajic comes to deny that and hope for their 5th set.
Emily Beeker again at the service line. Otene, another swing and another kill. That's 30 on the match. And we're not even done with set number 4.
Yeah, Otene just absolutely on fire, trying to get a kill off the bat. You do not want that coming from Otene on the left side.
Now Lauren Sandin, the senior from Ashburn, Virginia, coming in to head to the service line. Some popped up into the back row. Tough receive. Can they get a swing off it? Dumped over. Having to get a swing. Chajic again. Point, Tennessee.
Goodness gracious, Joey. We're back, and this is an impossible game not to feel the energy. It is so tense. Both teams going back and forth. I mean, can Tennessee put it away and go to set 5?
Swing. Otene blocked but kept alive. Otene again gets it over this time. Set. Chajic. Point, Tennessee. We're headed to 5.
Goodness gracious, Joey. What? You can feel the energy here in the field house. The fans who are coming for the Badger Fairfield game are trickling in. It will be a full house here for set 5.
Emiliano at the service line, and there's an error right off the bat.
Just what you talked about, Joey. That is, you're going into a 5th set. Those service errors have to be limited. You have to be working for every point, and those going into the net just makes it that much easier for the Lady Bulls.
Katie Barrier at the service line for the Volunteers. Swing. Kept alive by Tennessee. The other side, was this one touched? Yes, it was. Point, Tennessee. They go up 2-0.
Joey, we might be going back to the rooted, what each team was trying to do at the beginning. Hit it a little high and just hope for that tip, and that's exactly what we saw there for the Lady Bulls.
Barrier continuing the run at the line. Velez has to bump this one over, and Mogridge gets it over. Strong swing from Tennessee. This one just rolled over out of the middle. Wiley keeping it alive. Otene over to Bertolino. Point, Georgia Tech.
A little bit of a dog pile there for the Volunteers. Great opportunity, and Georgia Tech will trail by 1.
Nice serve there from Bertolino. Chajic. Bertolino out of the back, tooled. Point, Georgia Tech.
And again, tied here. So much energy. Both teams absolutely fighting to stay in it.
Kept alive out of the middle. Otene, could she get this one around? She can. Tennessee staying alive on this rally. And this one off the block and out. Point Tennessee. Aaron Jones, who's been a part of big service runs for Tennessee, with an opportunity for another one right here. Almost a service ace. They had to get that one over on the third contact. Swing, kill, Nina Chajic.
Can't even say we're surprised anymore. When you see it going that way, you're expected, and there will be a timeout on the floor for Georgia Tech.
Timeout, Georgia Tech. And Tennessee, it's been back and forth, 2-0 run, 2-0 run, 2-0 run.
I mean, and Joey, we talked about Otene getting to 30 kills. Do we think Chajic could do the same?
Hey, I mean, yeah, there are a lot of big points still to come. I mean, Tennessee's still got at least 11 more to win. And you got to think that some of those are going to come off the arm of Nina Chajic. Hey, I mean, this has been a phenomenal first round match. Two storied programs, neither wanting to go home. You look at the seniors from both sides. Nina Chajic, a grad student, who's been a big part to their success today. Georgia Tech's side, Tamara Otene, a senior. Bianca Bertolino, a senior. Like, there have been some big time plays made by a couple of players that this could be their last match of college volleyball.
Yeah, and you thought maybe if stuff were coming to an end, but since it's the tournament, you will have those starters staying in. There will not be much sympathy for those who may or may not be their last match.
Aaron Jones continuing the service run, not for much longer, a service error. Point Georgia Tech, and the serve going right back to Wiley, who will check out as Oren Sandin will be back in as that serving substitute. Into the back corner, Kerr over to Chajic, blocked. Kerr going right back to Chajic, this one dumped over. Bertolino was there a touch? No, there wasn't. Point Tennessee, and Georgia Tech was pretty confident. I think they might be looking for a touch. That will be the review.
I mean, Joey, that's what you're looking for. You really want to stay within that 1 point range, going back and forth, point for point, kill for kill. And this would be huge for the Jackets if they could get this. I mean, Joey, with it being so close in this fifth set and points going back and forth, do they stay consistent? Do you think the crowd factors into any of it? I mean, you thought maybe Georgia Tech had it in set 4, but they just keep battling. We talked about Georgia Tech going out swinging and dying, and we'll take a look here on that, if there will be a touch there on the Volunteers.
I think this one's going to be pretty hard to create.
Might have gone right through the hands, but we'll see what the call is on the floor.
Still taking a look at it. I think we may have our answer. Yes. Call confirmed, so Tennessee keeps the point, keeps the serve. 5-3, still with the advantage. And in response, a service error. And everything going right back to Georgia Tech's side. Liv Mogridge at the service line. In the back corner. Coming out of the back. Chaich. Another swing and a tool to the other side. Point Tennessee, they maintain their 2-point cushion.
Chaich made that return, kind of redeemed herself at the service error with great kill there.
27th kill of the match for Nina Chaich. Suarez sets for Otene. Out of the middle, kept alive, not for much longer. Emily Beeker. 3 swings, 3 kills.
Gosh, she has been so important in these influential moments, getting the Volunteers to 7, a lead by 3. I mean, really got to thank her for that one.
Oh, today, what a swing.
What else do you expect from her on that left side? Just absolute rockets fostered by her.
Now she'll head to the service line. First A will send to a timeout as the teams will switch sides. Suarez to Bertolino. And that one could not be dug out. Point Georgia Tech. You can't forget about Bertolino. That's her 24th. Setter dump in a huge spot. Point Tennessee, and we'll switch sides.
Wow, Joey. I mean, what an opportunity there from the Lady Bulls. Absolutely just a perfect little dump over from what we saw, and I mean, they're within range. Both teams are going back and forth. There's so much excitement. If you were here for set 1, you didn't necessarily see the Fieldhouse for what the Fieldhouse is, and I mean, if you're a fan here for Fairfield or Wisconsin, you are excited about this game, and honestly, maybe you even have a team you're cheering for after watching these 4.5 sets.
Otene receives out of the middle. The freshman, Logan Wiley. Point Georgia Tech, 8-7 in favor of Tennessee. But the Yellow Jackets have been hanging in there. Set out of the middle, blocked by Wiley. Setter dump again. Caroline Kerr.
She totally read that so perfectly. We thought she might have been going back to Beeker on that one. And Beeker was getting ready for that jump. Perfectly timed that dump and worked out to their advantage, and they lead 9-7.
Bianca Bertolino keeping the Yellow Jackets in it.
Responded just like that, Joey. We are back for Georgia Tech within 1.
The largest lead of this set has been 3 by Tennessee. And now it's tied. Service ace. Point Georgia Tech.
Georgia Tech is hoping for some more of those service aces rather than the service errors, which have come less frequent in this 5th set.
Petzl joust at the net. Point Georgia Tech. And I don't know, but Tennessee wants a look at this one.
Yeah, a lot of debate there on the floor. Would be a huge point for Tennessee if they could get that, both teams looking for the lead. You see the Georgia Tech fans doing a little bit of a cheer too, and it's fun to see trying to kind of put their own little Yellow Jacket spin on it.
We'll take a look at this one. But again, this is another one of those crucial points. This will be the first to 10.
Yeah, Tennessee will challenge, and would be a pretty big opportunity there, Joey. Both teams absolutely scrounging for each and every single point.
Caroline Kerr pleading her case.
We'll take a look at it here.
I think this one might be off Georgia Tech.
Yeah, I mean, you see Liv Mogridge go up there, but not necessarily sure if you see the volunteer spin off of it.
Point Georgia Tech, and the call is confirmed as well. Now Georgia Tech 5 points away from moving on to round 2. Out of the middle, that one long. The first error for Emily Beaker.
She drops off that 100% hit rate. There will be a timeout on the floor for Tennessee as Georgia Tech is within 4.
Timeout Tennessee, and you can feel if the Yellow Jackets have just that much more momentum on their side right now.
Joey, is there anything that the Lady Volunteers need to do to kind of get back those 2 points? Do they try and limit that impressive swinging, try and do a few of those dumps, or what do you think is key for the last few points?
I think you go back to Chayich. I mean, you've been working a lot out of the middle, but you think of the person who's gotten you to this point, Nina Chayich, even Peyton Chapman has made a lot of big plays in this one. I think you start to work back outside. You're seeing a lot of Emily Beaker in the last few. You've seen a lot of setter dumps from Caroline Kerr, but think about where your offense has been coming from. I think you go back to your outsides with Chayich or Chapman, maybe even Hayden Cubitt.
Yeah, and absolutely need to hone in on those errors, really trying to avoid them. Force the other team to have to make an awkward hit, come off some of the body part, looking for those tips off the fingertips, but yeah, Child should really be looking to get the Lady Bulls back in this.
Miliano will serve for Georgia Tech, 4 points away from moving on. Dug out. Kerr out of the middle. And it's been a while since we've said her name, Keandria Granberry. Well, they went back to the middle, but a player that had made a lot of big plays in Granberry, making another one right there.
Exactly. She came in for that and absolutely dominated.
To the back corner. Velez able to receive it. Blocked!
11-11, make a wish, Joey. Both teams are wishing to make it to the second round, and Tennessee Tennessee is making it look a little bit more tricky for Georgia Tech.
I hate to say it, but it feels like we're probably going to go for another round of extra points. Could it even be possible?
Agreed, Joe. I mean, normally with this fifth set, you go to 15. We might make it one of the normal sets. Perhaps we'll get to 25. I mean, we were able to go to 32 in set 3. This will be the third set to go into extra points if we do, but I mean, both teams looking to put it away here. And when Georgia Tech played Pitt, they went into extra points. They fell 15-17, very, very close. So Georgia Tech hungry from their last fifth setter. So close, and kind of the rug ripped from underneath them by themselves in such a close game, in such a close match to get that win over the number 1. So looking to get into round 2. The Lady Volunteers will have the serve and look to get within 3.
Katie Barrier at the service line for Tennessee. The last couple of points here in this one. Swing from Bertolino over the top of the block. Tennessee able to keep it alive. Chiach out of the back. Dug out by Velez. Out of the middle. Point, Georgia Tech. Logan Wiley again.
Logan Wiley having a great match and set today too. That was her 9th kill of the night, and her 10th kill of the night. Many players just absolutely showing up in much needed time.
Almost an ace. Can Tennessee get it over? They can. Velez, Emiliano, Wiley out of the middle. Point, Georgia Tech.
They're within 2, Joey. 11-13. Wiley being so crucial within this fifth set.
Another timeout, Tennessee. It's the last timeout of the set.
I mean, yeah, the time you need to take it, you don't want to be taking it within their just one. Gets them time to be excited, but Joey, so much built up pressure for this match. Both teams, like you said, have made it far in the tournament before. Both coaches well versed in the playoffs as well, so a lot to be excited about, but definitely one team will be leaving here sad, and one will be coming back tomorrow to either face off Fairfield or Wisconsin.
You look at, I mean, the story for Georgia Tech coming to this one, losing 4 straight 5-setters. Now an opportunity to lift that weight off their shoulders. An absolutely crucial spot. Can they just get 2 more?
And that's the question. Again, Georgia Tech, you haven't seen Otani really in the last few points come out striking as we might have thought she would, and again, you've seen that with Titch, like, really providing those points for the Lady Vols.
Bianca Bertolino at the service line, trying to close this one out. Kept alive by Otane. Back to Otane, blocked by Tennessee.
And that was Chiach on the kill. Otane able to kind of keep the Yellow Jackets in that, but great block overall from the Lady Volunteers.
Aaron Jones at the service line. Out of the middle, kept alive. Emiliano. Chiach into the back. Out of the middle, kept alive. Back to Chiach, off the top of the net. Emiliano, back to Otane, tooled. Point, Georgia Tech. Match point, Yellow Jackets.
And we see the Georgia Tech fans on their feet. There will be great there. Perfectly picked apart that block and was able to redirect it, and they're within one, Joey.
Chiach off the top of the block. Bertolino sets to Otene. Point! Yellow Jackets! And they march on to the second round here in Madison.
And who else to finish off the fifth set besides Otene? We thought we'd maybe be going to extra points, but Yellow Jackets able to finish it off 15-12 in the fifth set. And the Tennessee Lady Volunteer season will come to an end, but man, they fought, Joey.